usual. I think the mic is on now. Are you working yet? Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, it's going in and out of working. I think it's fixed now. There we go. Alright. That's fun. How's everybody doing on this fine evening? So we got some legends to do. I've already done a few legends attacks earlier today. And then we've got this war here that we need to do some attacks on as well. So that's going to be kind of the plan for tonight. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. But yeah, I wanted to hop on, do some of these attacks, get this war taken care of. Also, if anybody wants to spin in the ore war, we're going to spin another one tomorrow. So this one started about basically an hour ago, a little over an hour ago. So around, I'd say like 6 p.m., 6:30, around that time frame is when we'll spin tomorrow. If anybody wants to bookmark the clan and hop on over, then y'all are more than welcome to join us. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. You'll hit. Sounds good. Oh, you'll do the hits tomorrow. No worries. You can clean up whatever I leave on the table here. Let's see what we want to do. Let's see. Trying to decide where I want to funnel. I should probably look at the base before I hit attack, but we don't really roll like that around here. There we go. First invis. Want to get this cannon and basically just this bottom area in general funneled out. Wonder which way she is gonna go. Oh, Fox. Fox is cooked. Okay. Oh, I thought she might go get that sweeper. Alright. That's fine. We didn't trigger the invis, that's great. Good stuff. It's fine. Alright, Queen will deal with the CC. I'm gonna wait a second to put the dragons in so they don't go to that ice golem, and here we go. Everybody in. Except for the blimp. We'll use that probably here on the left. So we'll wait for that a little bit. Gotta keep this freeze handy. Pop the warden's ability. We're gonna freeze up that invis. Are the dragons going straight to the invis tower? I thought they were there for a moment. That would have been crazy. I don't know if they're going to be able to get the town hall down before the invis pops, though. Let's see. Alright. We get the blimp in. Good enough. Rage him up. Alright. RC's still on the bottom side of the base. Let's get her back. I didn't save any extra invis this time. I usually do. I probably should have. Just getting a lot of damage from it. That fire spitter's got crazy range, by the way. Not a big fan of that. Alright. Put the minion here just to work on a little bit of cleanup, I guess. We do the same thing with the Skelly spell down here, because I think time might be a factor. Time's definitely going to be a factor. I think that's the only thing that can stop me now. But we still have that king to get through. Strategic Skelly cleanup. That's what we got going on the bottom side of this base. Get a spring cold. Oof. Alright. Piece of cake. Let's do it again. Let's run it back. We'll take a look at the base this time. So I have more than 30 seconds to plan. Hey, Kazim, welcome in. I'm gonna do my best, Sir Jets, and not have to leave you with much to do except get some loot. That's the plan. Yeah, stomach issues suck. Hello, Super Fraggy. Welcome in. You look handsome today. I appreciate that. I can't see you, but I'm sure you do as well. Well, we definitely want to blimp this compartment here. There's a lot of value there. But then the question is, what else do we want to do? We could also just RC charge that. Either way, get that out of there. I think the blimp's going to get more value on the left, especially if we can RC on the right here. And then dragons from the right behind the fire spitters. Yeah, I like that. Let's do it. No Elden Ring? Probably not tonight, but I think tomorrow we'll be able to get back in. I meant to stream earlier today, but the day just kind of got away from me. So, we're here late. And I still have stuff I gotta get done before tomorrow, so... Fortunately, I can't stay on super late. But I'll make sure I get that stuff done, then I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. And we can have a nice long stream. That's the plan. I don't have work tomorrow, so that'll be good, but I've got work the rest of the week. So I want to try to make sure all the YouTube stuff is ready to go before we get into that. Save that last invis. Okay, she gets that. Let's go here with the queen. Got that air defense. Beautiful. I think this time we kind of got to deal with the CC. Dragons, especially with the king there. It's not ideal. That ability. Alright. Use that. And the sweepers are so obnoxious. This might be kind of a problem. Everything's getting held up on that right side. It's not good. Use that again. Let's get the blimp going in. This one's not looking so hot. Nice tornado. Where's my RC? Yeah, she died down here. Let's wake her up to get that town hall taken care of, because it's being a major nuisance. Save that skelly. We're gonna need it. Got a little RC charge going. Alright. Get in that invis healers. There you go. Come on, go, 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 go. Everything else is dead, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, we still have stuff up here. Get that skelly spelling. Alright, never mind. I thought I lost my dragons, so I thought this was dead in the water, but they're still doing good things. They're still cruising. Am I on Susie's Discord? I am not, I don't think. Let me double check. No, it doesn't look like it. What's going on in Susie's Discord? You had no idea I spun an ore war? Well, I was crazy busy yesterday, so I just kind of hopped on and did it. But we'll spin the next one, like I said, tomorrow at like 6:30. That was a good attack. I appreciate that. I get them right once in a while. You have good meds, you just have to take them all the time. As long as they work, that's what's important. Always got to be ready for a Willey Horror War, yeah. Because you never know when I'm just going to do it. Why we call it WoW? I don't know, I was in the middle of doing something yesterday and I looked at it, I was like, ah, shit. I gotta spin one of those. But then it's like, do I do announcements and all that? Because it was already late. So it's like, I'll just do it and then everybody can jump in on the next one. So I'll make sure that we get announcements and all that before I spin the next one tomorrow. But like I said, if anybody wants the clan tag here, feel free to bookmark it. Just let me know. Everybody's welcome to join in. We'll spin around 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. She has this thing, an event thing, like a calendar, which shows the next scheduled event. What's cool is that it can show in local time for the viewer who's watching. Well, I know how to do that. But I'll check it out to see what kind of events she's got. But I don't know if you've seen... Here, I'll show you. Where is the display? There we go. So, like, I have these Discord timestamps in my bookmarks up here. I think it's this one that I use. So I can put in whatever time that I'm thinking about. Like, so let's say tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. And then I copy this code right here. And then this code in Discord will show that time tomorrow, but in everybody's local time. Like, whoever's looking at it, it'll show in their local time. Like what you're describing. It's a very handy thing. I think I did it once for one of our... I did it for the qualifiers. And somebody was confused because I didn't put what time zone. It's like whatever time zone you're looking at it in, that's what the time is. But yeah, it's very handy. I not... Okay, never mind. I was like, did I not go live on YouTube? But I've been talking to people on YouTube. Alright. Let's do another one. Oh, wait, no, we gotta switch accounts. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm in the wrong place. Hold on. Let's see, are we gonna get a defense? Kung Fu Panda. What's the triple count looking like over here? They could catch up still. We need to put this war away. We haven't done any 1-stars or anything silly like that. Nah. A couple of 2-stars. That's fine. I mean, you could schedule wars and CWL timings. I see. I'll take a look at it. I was in Susie's Discord. I don't know why I left. It's hard to say. I have so many Discord servers. Actually, the fact that I'm cutting back on esports streaming, I should get out of a lot of the League servers. Because I'm probably in, not even kidding, about 100 different League servers. Most of them haven't run a tournament probably in years. I just stay in there just in case. That way if they announce a new tournament, then I'm already there. I just need to take the time to kind of clean it up. We're getting a defense here. Kung Fu Panda forgot his skills today. Alright, there we go. Another defense in the bag. They've only got a few more hits. Alright, let's do these war attacks. Okay. So for this base... you could send the RC from the top side. Well... thinking. If I do the arrow from the bottom, I might be able to snipe this sweeper. So let's send the RC from the right. And then I'm actually going to blimp the town hall and try to keep the dragons away from that area because it's kind of spicy. But let's see what we can get with the champion here. Classic Fox, standing right on the edge of the invis spell. Love to see it. Then me being late with the next invis. Very nice. Oh, the Fox is super dead. Alright, we're going to save the other two. I think it's a good little funnel. I like that. We get one sweeper, but not really the one I was hoping for. Let's see if I can line this up properly. It's going to be sketchy. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oof. I was nervous about that. I thought I actually missed it there. Here we go. Nice early Warden's ability here. Keep it all protected. And we're off. Tornado there, but still have one Yeti outside of it. Alright, this is looking good. We'll freeze that. Bring back the champion. This is looking good. I like it. I should have done that earlier. We'll keep this queen safe. Where's my prince? There he is. Yeah, it's a good spot for that. I just go straight for the cannon. Try to get that down. Yeah, that one was crushed. That was a lot easier. GG. Alright, that's what? 3 down, 2 to go. Drags OP, indeed. Yeah, I'm going to be sticking with the dragons. The Hog Riders are, for me right now, they got just a little bit too much room for error. I think after CWL, I'll go back to Hogs just to practice it for a while. So, I mean, let's be honest, I don't really need to practice dragons. I might get a tiny bit rusty, but like one day of Legends and the rust is gone. Whereas Hog Riders, I think I need to like actually focus and hardcore practice it to actually be consistently good with it. And I obviously haven't been consistently practicing. Let's get some troops. Scout again and check it out. I also need to get in the habit of doing this and stop trying to plan my attacks in the 30-second timer. It's a bad habit. Let's see. You can already see that left corner. Ooh, we got the fire spitters there. Actually, I like this for the blimp. Especially since the Yeti Mites will hop the wall and they might be able to get both fire spitters as well. So RC charge left. Queen arrow from the top. Dragons, blimp. Triple? Let's see. Getting both the sweepers out of the way will be very nice. Got another Ice Hound out of there. Might give her one more invis. Oh, she didn't get that top sweeper. Uh-oh. That's annoying. I might have to change my plan for that. I mean, all I gotta do is redirect it to the bottom. But yeah, just kind of flip the plan here. So, go queen from the bottom. And the dragons from the bottom left. The blimp is gonna stay the same. Not gonna waste any time on that blimp either. So we don't need to. There we go. Kitties are on the way. Freeze that. Bring back the champion. Oh, she was further down than I thought. At least I didn't miss her with the invis. That's good. How's everything looking? Got a prince up here. We'll pop that ability. So it's not looking so good. Well, then again, we got all the dragons still left alive. That's twice now they tricked me on how many are left. I need to funnel better, because they keep going out with the queen. Wonder if I should add something to this army that would help with that queen funnel. I could add the barbarian king, but I really don't want to take the prince away. Because the dragons do have a significant drop-off if they don't have the prince. Alright, dragons got the expo. That's going to help keep the queen alive. As long as I get the multi, then it's golden. Queen can reach everything else. I thought she was beating a wall. I was going to say, what in the world? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would be very mad. That'd be a clip there if she started beating that wall. Alright, there we go. Another one down. Hey, Alex, welcome in. You wish you stayed at Town Hall 16. You're terrible at attacking at Town Hall 17. I've had my ups and downs with Town Hall 17. I'm in a little bit of a down right now. I'm getting back to dragons just to get myself back into the swing of things. Hog Rider attacks haven't been hitting as well lately. 'Cause I haven't been practicing as much. Oh, we got a bot. How about you remove this space, loser? I wish the bots were real people that I could bully. The argue went perfect. Yeah, I saw that. Like I said, we outscored them against a common enemy, so I feel like we should also be able to perfect the same opponent. We should have perfected this opponent, but we had a few missed swings. Oops. I think we're done on this one, so I'm gonna head back with this account. And then I got one more Town Hall 17 over here. Actually, let me request back with this one as well. Let's take another look at CWL. There we go. All right, let's finish up this perfect war real quick. Hopefully. What army do I have on this one? Same thing, it looks like. I need to upgrade some things, though. Holy cow. Double check all the pets, all the equipment, make sure nothing's weird. Let's make this a... I've been using the Rage Gem over the Healing Tome again. So that's one thing I've changed recently. I think it's better. Alright. We'll scout. I almost did it again. This one shouldn't be too bad. Feel like a royal champion charge from the top. Fly the dragons in through here. Queen from the backside. Well, there's a lot of ground damage on the backside. Maybe we do the queen's arrow from the top. Kind of do it the opposite way. Yeah, that's going to be way better. Because the arrow's still going to get a nice funnel up on the top side and the air defense. And the RC can get a lot of this. And that'll give me pathing through basically like this area into the town hall. And hopefully sticking behind the sweepers. And then the blimp, I'm just going to use it on the fly. I wonder, is it really worth using on the town hall here? There is a lot of stuff here. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Just blimp to the town hall. Hey, Alfie, can I ping you for the next Ore Wars? Yes. It'll be tomorrow at 6:30, but I will do a ping on Discord. Also, we have some esports matches coming up for my team. We're going to be playing this Friday and Saturday, so it'll be at the end of the week. I almost did the queen first. It's a good thing I paused to think about what I was doing. I almost made a big mistake. Well, not a big mistake, but a very annoying one. It's a dead fox. How much more does she really need here? Bomb tower kind of messes up my pathing, so I'm going to let her die. Here's that. Beautiful pathing. I like it. Is that dragon going to fight the enemy queen? Yes, it will. Go with a freeze there, and the rest of the dragons here. Oh, I missed the blimp. Oh, God. That's fine. I was trying to be greedy with my warden's ability. This defense is out of there. Just revive the RC. What's that? Probably should have froze the fire spitter. That's very annoying. But we can do that. The RC's in a fight for her life. I thought all the dragons were going to follow the RC, so I didn't think her fighting the king was going to be a big issue. Turns out it might be a bit of an issue. But I think it's okay. We have plenty of dragons. Queen's still up. GG. Hey, it's King. Went back to dragons just for CWL. I want to make sure that I'm as consistent as possible during CWL, so We're going to keep with dragons for now. And then once CWL's over, I want to go back to practicing Hog Riders again. I just don't want to mess up any more attacks doing Hog Riders when I know that I can do a much easier 3-star with dragons. If that makes sense. Hey, Barracuda. The super creator fountain's in the shop. You can't get it? Me neither. I'm not a super creator either. Is this a good dragon army for CWL? Yes, it is a very good dragon army for CWL. Hello, Atik. Good attack, thank you. Can I join your clan? Are you in CWL right now? Or do you want to join the clan to do regular wars during CWL? Because this clan right here, if you guys want to copy down the clan tag, bookmark it, whatever, we're starting a regular war in here for ores. And anybody who wants to join is welcome to join. I don't care what your town hall level is. Just be here before we spin. We'll spin at about 6:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So a little less than, well, basically at this timer, so a little less than 24 hours from now. So anybody who wants to come in, get some extra resources, you're more than welcome to. And yes, you can do regular wars while you're doing CWL in a different clan. Hey, Deja Vu, welcome in. You're just using full RC walk with dragons? Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. I feel like I get too carried away with it and time fail a lot. Also, I really like using the revive. I think it's fancy. Which tourney? We're playing in the PCL. And it is, it's the normal cup. It's not the advanced division. Which I didn't realize it when we signed up, but it's actually going to be normal mode wars in the PCL normal division. I thought it was still going to be hard mode, even though it was, like, less experienced teams, but it apparently is not. Bald man who is banned from political commentator chats. Yep, that's me. Can you show this army? What's the plan for today in any friendly wars? Now we're just doing some attacks here. We actually just wrapped up the war attacks. I got one more to do, and then I'm going to do some legends, and then that'll be it. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream today, unfortunately. That's Elfie's army, if you want to check that out. And then there's, I believe this, yeah, this is my army. I was making sure everything was correct, and it is. You got a little Yeti bomb. You got a little Royal Champion charge. Do I think the gold pass is worth $7? Yes. Just because of the, I mean, the magic items alone on the gold pass are worth it. Where's the rewards at? I mean, for example, you get like a book of heroes, you get a book of fighting, book of building. All those books are usually like $5 to $10 a piece. Anyway. So the magic items make it worth it. Plus you get a skin, which is worth $10. And then you get all these extra perks, which are nice as well. So even though the price has gone up on the gold pass, I still think it's definitely worth the money. Want to do some friendly challenges? Not tonight, since it's going to be a shorter stream. Appreciate the offer. Tomorrow we will be doing a much longer stream, though. If you want to pop by sometime tomorrow. We'll be on a bit earlier for that as well. But yeah, let's get these, the last war attack and my last legends attacks wrapped up. Alright, oh yeah, let's add some troops and jump in. Here we go. Actually, what did I do for this? Oh, I remember I did the Yeti bomb from the left. Trying to remember where exactly I sent the RC charge on the first attack I did. I think from the bottom. Not that it matters. Just roll with it, see what happens. All right. It's the best thing you can get for your money. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's another good point. Whether or not it's worth the money for you in particular is it's really up to you. Like, I don't know your finances. I can't make your financial decisions. Let's... Yeah, we'll still do the blimp on the left side. Let's do it a little off-center. I think the, Plus, I already used my balloons. Better late than never on the Warden ability. It's fine. Builder hut, pop friends. Okay, we got an Ice Hound coming in. I'm gonna let her pop it and then invis. There we go. Just to get that damage off of everybody. Invis again. Just like freeze. And invis. Oh god, I didn't realize that Giga Bomb hadn't triggered yet. That's unfortunate. That's fine. See, I can even be halfway paying attention and yapping. We still execute it. Hey, Ash, welcome in. What platforms am I live on? I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. The Kick doesn't really see a whole lot of action, but we're there anyway. I figured if we can build it up a little, just in case we ever needed a new platform to go to, it's there. Especially if I keep calling out terrorist supporters on Twitch, they might eventually get mad at me if I get big enough. Hey, The Dark. I can leave your join request there. Do you want me to accept your request for tomorrow's war? I can accept you in before we spin the war. I don't know if that's what you sent the request for or not. But I can definitely do that. CWL should give double the ores since we only get one attack? Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Not to mention, I think it should give like 4 times the ores, and regular wars need to give double. Because you get so few ores during CWL. If you don't do these side wars, you're really missing out, which sucks. Especially since probably 98% of the player base doesn't do ore wars. How many accounts do I have? I'm probably not quite at 20 yet, but probably somewhere between 15 and 20. I only have 2 that I play on every day. And then the others I just play on from time to time. You're the Dark? Gotcha, Kazim. Like I said, I can accept you tomorrow right before we spin that war. I'd accept you now, but there's not going to be anything going on in that clan. Welcome in, Selena. Good to see you. They make too much money off of wars, so they're not going to increase the amount? Yeah. Which is a shame, because I wish they would, lean into cosmetics for their, like, primary form of monetization. I've talked about this before, too. Because I don't really think they... Let's put it this way. Using progression for monetization is what is putting the game on decline. So it's really nice that they removed training time, because that was kind of the opposite. Although I'm sure they didn't make a ton of money off of people speeding up their attacks. I'm sure some people gemmed their attacks or purchased training potions. I know I purchased quite a few training potions, but that was probably a tiny drop in the bucket as far as money goes. So taking away training time didn't really hurt their monetization probably at all. But I'd like to see them take money away from being necessary for progression, or at least severely reduce it. That includes ores and equipment. Now, they don't need to eliminate it entirely. If people really want to spend the money, that option should be there, of course. But it just feels kind of greedy at the moment. It's got that old school mobile game feel. I mean, obviously, it is an old school mobile game. But I think it can adjust for the times. Hope you get 10K viewers next time I watch you. Yeah, I appreciate that. We're working on it. Alright, let's see. How many Legends attacks do I have? I got 5. I did a few earlier, just kind of doing warm-ups. Getting back into the swing of dragons. Alright. This base looks awfully familiar. We just hit this. I might have hit it earlier on a different account. I think this is one of those bases that's floating around right now. Tesla. Actually, I think somebody in our clan's running this base. We really shouldn't be running internet bases. Just because people who push in Legends get to practice against that base. So, there's an obvious disadvantage. Maybe that's where I seen it. I'm gonna have to go back and look now. I'll do it off stream though. I'm not gonna burn all of our bases just out of curiosity. Not really a lot I can do there. I usually like blimping the town hall when there's nothing around it. But I'm afraid my dragons are going to skip it. Let's actually try to clone the Yetis to the left a little. Or at least clone the Yeti mites. That'll help. Maybe. Back the RC. It's crazy how she always ends up by the Barbarian King. Oh god. Well, rip the Royal Champion. That's unfortunate. Okay. I guess we just... this isn't gonna work. I messed it up. This base is kind of annoying, I'll give it that. I probably should have just had faith in the dragons to get the town hall. Because using that blimp there didn't really get much value. Oh well. You copy your bases from Twitter? Yeah, I don't recommend that. Man, I put bases in our Discord server, Fussy Boots. What are you doing? I buy bases for the clan to use, and they're out here grabbing Twitter bases. That's funny. You went 7 out of 7 on 5 accounts in CWL for 3 months? Dang. Very nice. It's a good streak. What's still alive? What's it say? Why is this not ended? End my suffering. Well, I was bound to fail an attack on stream today. So there we go. Maybe that'll be the last one. So this actually might be the last month of us getting Patreon bases. That's where I get them. So the bases that I buy for our clan, they come from a Patreon. We get them from... We were getting them from one service. I'm not going to say which service I get them from. But we switched a couple months ago, and they seem to be doing better. But I think we might be going with yet another new service next month, if we get Stronghold going. But we'll see how that goes. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and still not done yet, so... Alright, let's get this bottom area cleared out. I didn't even look at this base. By the looks of it, I'm setting up my dragons to go right through both of the sweepers, which is pretty neat. Alright. So I think the best solution for that is to go through one sweeper and not the other. Why did the queen go that way? Come on. Of course, you get locked onto by the single, even though I dropped the stupid Skelly spell. Get it together, queen. Alright, that is on its way. She gets locked onto again. I'm not spending another spell on you. I'm broke. More spells for the queen. Not looking super great. Come on, get the single. Okay. We're gonna try our very best to keep this RC alive. She is living on 1 HP right now. What? Why did it drop the freeze there? I tapped on the cannon. I think I might have accidentally hit the iPad with my thumb. It dropped the freeze behind the RC. Oh no. So it's like, I'm gonna hold on to the freeze and I'm gonna drop it on this cannon. Well, on the bright side, it looks like I get away with it. Also, this is why my RC never got healers. She never was able to pick them up because the Yeti was holding them. Alright, we got away with it. That was a tactical misplacement of the freeze. I was trying to be so careful, too. Like, I'm gonna put this in exactly the right spot. It's gonna be nice. Alright, we have, like, 3. Yes. Alright, let's do it. Is, like, box base just coming back as the meta? Seem to have a lot of them. Actually, this looks like exactly the base we just hit in one of those war attacks. Because I remember seeing, yeah, this is just flipped. This is exactly the same one. Because I put the Yeti bomb on the monolith compartment to try to get the fire spitters. I think we'll do that again. Tesla, okay. A single down for me, please. Fox doing Fox things. Oh my god. The damage. Oop. Oop. Okay. Whatever. This feels a bit weird, but I'm not doing the queen quite yet. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get the arrow through the air defense. But I looked away from the queen. She got that building down that I was waiting for. Whoops. Queen's dead. Healers will move over to the RC. I don't know if they'll make it. And this sweepers are such a nuisance if you don't account for them. They're just keeping these dragons pushed back. Come on, healers. Go, go, go. It's too much damage. That's why we run the gear tower in fast mode. Very similar, if not the same. Yeah, this looks very familiar. But unfortunately, if you win and you'll donate $100, well, looks like I'm not getting $100 today. Yeah, instead of yapping, I gotta actually look at the base and plan my attack. Busy talking. Alright. What is still alive? What do we wait? Oh, that one minion? We're not gonna wait on that. Let's move on to the next one. We can get the next triple. Fast gear tower, yeah. I'm curious why they gave us such a big difference in damage. Because DPS 678 versus 330. And it's only it's only a 4 tile difference. So it's not like it's a massive range change. Also, I wish it would give the damage per hit on the long range version. Alright. Gingerbread Boy is banned from Woodshed for saying he's going to donate. And if you win the challenge, he's going to say scammer get scammed. Sounds like a good use of time, eh? Usually when people say they're going to donate a ridiculous amount, it's obviously not true. But I appreciate the heads up. Let's get some more troops. I think we have one more on this one. 3. Didn't we just have 3? Okay, that's what I thought. 2. Just gonna say. The Legends page is gaslighting me. Another perfect day for you. Very nice. Notice when somebody has one of these fancy $40 sceneries, it takes 3 seconds off the clock for your planning. So instead of 30 seconds, you get 27 seconds to plan your attack. I feel like Supercell should change that. So it's kind of a pay-to-win advantage. I mean, it's just a few seconds, but look at me talking my seconds away. Especially for people who are really pushing. Alright, next one in. Again, I didn't really plan the attack. I was too busy talking. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. By the way, this is why sometimes I won't do my attacks, or I'll do some of my attacks off stream. It's just because I want to kind of actually do them seriously for a bit. Let's go with the blimp with the dragons. That again. Where's the RC? She made it a bit further than I thought. So we went into both fire spitters, which is not really ideal. That's fine. Queen's dead. We got the healers. Okay. Where's my prince? Oh, he's up here. Fire it through there. I think that works. There we go. Nobody wants to hit their number 15 in CWL. Nobody wants the Town Hall 16. Well, there were 2 of them. I saw one of them got hit already. Everybody's afraid to mess it up. It is funny when sometimes you do get a little extra pressure from these lower town halls. Because it does look bad if you hit it as a Town Hall 17 and you don't triple it. Who hit this one? That was Big Daddy. Big Daddy likes to play it safe. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty. We have 3 fails so far in this war. Hopefully that's it. We'll see. Who's got hits left? Is it Fluffy? Oh, we got Toop. Okay, it is Fluffy as well. Alright, we're in good hands for the last few hits. I think if we triple out, it'll be a good war. You don't think that's the reason? I don't know what else the reason would be. Well, they don't want the loot. Everyone in the clan wants the thrill. Actually, what is the loot difference? 5-star ore. That's sad. This one's a 17. So it goes from 5-star ore to 6. It's really not that big of a difference. I mean, there can't really be that big of a difference when your loot's so tiny, to be fair. You don't do 30-man wars? You can't do 30-man wars in champs. It's 15s only. But even outside of that now, we stick to 15s. Just because I only want, like, the best of the clan. And I want to keep it competitive. If we go 30 people wars, then it gets less competitive because there's a lot more seats. I'd like to do 30-man wars in our side clan for CWL. But we haven't been able to get enough people over there for that. What am I doing? We have one more attack. We got a few more attacks in, haven't we? Oh, yeah. Showed ya. Showed ya showing up. Back-to-back-to-back triples. Love to see it. And JT Danimal doing what he does. The clan's been doing great lately. Dagruich. Need a bigger net to catch big fish, get that creator code? I know. I'm trying. I'm not trying hard enough, though, obviously. That's actually one of the reasons we're doing a bit of a shorter stream tonight. I've got like 4 videos that are just about ready to send over to Jason. I want to get them over to him and then see what we can do about getting some daily videos going on the YouTube channel. Because I think if we do daily videos for like a month or 2, that'll be enough to get us a creator code. We did almost daily shorts for April. And that's just shorts. That's not counting long videos. And we had, I think, our biggest month on YouTube so far. So if I can get, like I said, if I can get a month where we do daily videos, daily shorts, and if I do like daily community posts and just stack it all together, we'd probably have an insane month. So we need to get that going. It's just getting the work put in to actually get there. And now that we're cutting back on esports stuff, that does make it a little more challenging. But at the same time, esports wasn't really my channel wasn't somewhere people go for esports. Let's put it that way. Like, I tried to make esports like consumable for viewers who were not competitive. Like, I tried to take competitive content and make it appealing to casual players, and it worked to some extent, but not enough. Not to an extent that would be like a great success. Most of the 5v5 matches on YouTube didn't do great. Once in a while we had one pop off, but that wasn't common enough to really keep pushing it too hard. I'll probably still do some 5v5 videos on YouTube, especially like as a filler, basically filler episodes. But it's not going to be the main thing going forward. We're still going to stream competitive stuff on Twitch. I'm not quitting it entirely. That is still true. It's actually not really going to change from what we're doing now. Although there have been some matches here lately I wanted to cover that I just didn't get around to. Some of the timings have been rather tricky. Especially that one that I was going to do at like 8 in the morning and 9 in the morning. After we did that stream, I didn't go to bed until like 2:30 in the morning. And I slept right through my alarm, so that's why we didn't get back on for... I think it was the Boom Academy and Navi were playing some matches. I don't think they were playing each other. But I know those two teams were in the mix. But yeah. Navi versus... That's the one. Navi versus Dizzy. That was a disappointment? Okay, well, I'm glad that I slept through the alarm. Have I tried reaching out to Supercell directly? I have spoken to Supercell directly on a few different occasions. And I intend to do so again at some point in the near future. I just don't know exactly when I want that to be, because I don't want to reach out to him too often. I was actually thinking if we could push for Twitch partner, that would be a good time to reach out. But I gotta stream more if we're gonna reach Twitch partner, let's be real. But yeah, I will probably reach out to Supercell again within the next month. I just want to make sure we can either hit another big milestone on YouTube or hit a milestone on Twitch. And then I can reach out and say, hey, I'd like to apply for Super Creator again. And then we'll go from there. But I mean, I worked with Supercell, I think it was it last year? I think it was last year. I did the Supercell Creator Academy with them for like a couple of months. And then I've done a few other small things with them since then as well. So like, I'm right there. They know I exist. I've had discussions with them. They just want me to get a little bit bigger before they're willing to give me creator code. The Chinese teams are crushing it. Yeah. I said before, I want to try to get a Chinese account or something so I can try to stream those matches. Paid or free Creator Academy? Nah, it was free. They actually sent me a bunch of stuff too. They sent me like $700 worth of stuff. The camera that I'm using right now, the webcam that I'm using is from that. They sent me a backpack with my name on it, which was pretty cool. There was some other tech stuff in there that I'm not necessarily using right now, but would come in handy.
No. Can I take that dog?
They also sent... They sent some adapters. I'm using one of those. They sent a web link, which is an expensive piece of equipment. I'm not using it, but I will at some point in the future. But yeah, they sent me some cool things. And of course, the advice they gave me in the academy was really nice. It actually did help boost up the channel quite a bit. You've been doing better with recall instead of revive. I see. Give Archer a snack. Do you want the stick or the bacon? He's not... Oh, he is up here. Never mind. I was gonna say, he's not up here, but I'll summon him. Bacon? Alright. I double-checked the dog cam. It is working. There he is. He's snoozing. We'll see at what point he notices I grabbed the bag. It's a loud bag, to be fair, but the answer is immediately. He's like, what'd you got there? You know the drill. Stay, nope, you gotta stay up there. You gotta stay up there. Come on. What do you say? One more. I got two of them out. Take. Sit up. Sit. Take. Here you go. Alright. Let's see. Alright, I think we have still have that one last attack. No, we did it. Alright, let's pop over to the second account. Do legends over there. You can redeploy her into specific defenses you want to take down. I'll have to give it a try. Thank you for the follow, Mr. White. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Oh shoot, where did my... I didn't realize I opened that up over top of my stream manager. There we go. We're getting pretty close to 6,000 followers. We're right on the edge now. I think we need like 46 more followers. So if anybody's lurking and you want to help push up towards that 6K, click that follow button if you're enjoying the stream. I appreciate it. Let's get... Wait, how many attacks do I have? Oh, we got 5. So I had the same amount on both accounts. That's cool. Here we go. Run it back. Do I rate bases? I do from time to time. I don't mind taking a look at a base. Want to post your tag? What do we want to do here? I'll do it after this attack. I think RC from the bottom. Pull the CC, but that's generally going to happen anyway. Got to get enough value to justify that. Is that a thrower on defense? What are you doing? Alright, she's not gonna go for that other side, so we'll just let her die there. I don't know if I can line up that. Nope, too high. So we just have to deal with the... What's it called? The sweeper. That's what it's called. I'm blanking on that name pretty hard. Go with that. Actually, try to get it with this. Can. Rage up them Yetis. Why are you going that while they're fighting the enemy RC who hopped the wall? Why do you hate me? The tornado is good too. Not good for me, but that was good tornado. Where's my champion at? There she is. Gotta get that sweeper down. It's killing all my dragons. Actually, I am out of dragons. That sucks. Yeah, that's cool. Next attack. We still try to use the gamble bots. I don't have gamble bots. We only have predictions. Let's take a look. I need to do channel predictions so we can gamble our points. We'll do some tomorrow. Come on. Here we go. Predict if I can 3-star. Alright, let's take a look here. Yeah, we could probably do something like that. QQ2. Actually, after I type this in, I'll start one. There we go. 2 minutes. Predictions on. Alright, G baby. Oh my goodness. This is a rushed one, huh? Got baby heroes. Oh yeah, we got a very rushed base. Hey, I mean, you're getting things unlocked. I don't think rushing is necessarily a bad thing. Even got that level 40 minion prince. I think he probably unlocked at a high level, right? I would imagine that's the case for him. So I'm guessing you're just going to go straight up to Town Hall 17 and then stay there and play catch up. Very nice base indeed. So my advice, if you were looking for any, I don't know if you were looking for any advice or not, but my advice would be just focus on offense. Don't worry about your defense. Don't worry about putting resources into defense. Just focus on your elixir stuff, your dark elixir stuff. Get your heroes, your camps, all that. Anything that pertains to your army, get it maxed out. And while you're doing that, you can take your extra gold, instead of doing defenses, upgrade walls. And then once all your offense is done, then you switch to defenses. And then you probably won't have any elixir stuff to upgrade. Then you start doing elixir into walls. But that way, you always got walls upgrading. You get your most important stuff done, which is your offense early, and then you can get your defense caught up later. The Yargi guy made a video. Ooh, they're doing content. Yeah, we'll have to take a look. Keep an eye on that for sure. That's another reason why, well, I guess for them it wouldn't matter. I was gonna say, it's another reason for us to make sure we change any bases that are getting trashed, but that's just something we should be doing anyway. Although our defenses have been doing pretty well. Yeah, we got tripled a few times in this war, but we've had worse. No problem. Alright. Did the poll end, or the prediction? It did. We only got points on one side. You guys can't just be believers if you want to poll. We'll try again after this one. I'm going to go ahead and run an attack now. Actually, I'm going to let another prediction go now. There you go. This is for, not for this attack. This is for the attack after that. We gotta have some people who don't have faith in me. Otherwise, I gotta delete the prediction. It's okay to not have faith. I rarely do. I never know what's gonna happen. My timing's all messed up because I started a little bit late. Why didn't I go to the wizard tower? I think that's fine. It's good enough. Yeah, we should actually switch for these last few attacks. We'll switch to the recall instead of the revive and see how that does. And since the RC might go down, that actually opens up some pet options too. So the reason I don't run the Phoenix at all on the RC now is because I don't want her using her rocket spears with the Phoenix. But if I recall, that's not really an issue. We might not even necessarily run the rocket spear. Say I'm trying to do multiple things and my brain's just loading. That's how it is sometimes. This one's gonna be a fail as well. I'm trying though. I see the video, Mr. Fussy Boots. Definitely check it out. Oh, that's another flop. Why you use Rocket Spear with Phoenix? Recall gave you more value. I mean, I've liked the revive. It's been fine. We'll try the recall. Oh yeah, we're also running no pet on the no pet on the prince, because my Sneezy is still upgrading. It's got 2 hours left. How much is that? 31 gems. Let's actually take a pet on the prince. I need to get that Sneezy done, and we can get some walls done. I don't want to do the eyes of the owl yet. But it is insisting. There we go. A few things going with gold. Actually, let's just get one thing going with gold and then get back into it. Supercharged scatter shot sounds good to me. Alright, next 4 attacks. Did we get points on both sides? You should start over with a fresh account. You wouldn't want to fix that rush. I don't think there's any issues with fixing the rush. I mean, it's going to take roughly the same amount of time anyway. I don't think it's a big deal. You're 3-starring almost every base with your Super Yeti Bomb Hydra. Nice. We don't have Super Yetis yet. Unless they accidentally put them back into the game and I didn't know. Which, I mean, I wouldn't be super surprised. Let's pay attention. Yeah, I was looking for the points. There we go. Now we got Rhonda with a no. How dare you? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see if we can do it. I saw a hole in the base. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Why is the red... Oh, it is showing up. Never mind. It's like, why is the red not showing up? Because it already was. Okay. I gotta remember I gotta revive, so I can't just let the RC die. Don't go up. Oh my... You know what? That might actually be fine. What are you doing? I wanted the RC to get that air defense down. Obviously, that didn't happen. This is a mess. Rip to the believers. Nice tornado. Oh, did we not even get the Yetis? Okay, I think they got cloned. Either they did or their mites will. Okay, we got Yetis in there. Prince. I wasn't 100% sure where he was, so I didn't know. Alright, we might have salvaged it. Just got the 2 invis for the RC on the back end. She got the sneezy for support. Just kidding. Oh wait. It doesn't die to 1 seeking air mine, that's good. Alright, we got it. That's a triple. Rip Rhonda's points. Oh, we had 2 people vote for yes. I was looking rough at the beginning. Oh, I forgot to change my chat. And make that a little bit bigger again. That's the full size of it there. There we go. In case it gets real chatty in here, it can fill up the whole box. Bad execution, but still tripled. Yes, I saved it. It was definitely a rough start. Printability was awesome, yes. I got a little lucky on the printability, I'll admit that. So, like I said, I didn't really know where he was. Sometimes you just gotta hit that button and hope for the best. Start another prediction here. Here you go. Get your points in over on Twitch. I'll give it a minute and then go in. Yeah, the recall is nice. I might stick with that. Because like you guys said, I can put her back in a little bit more precisely than I can with a revive. The only benefit then to the revive is the extra health, but if you got extra invis spells, that doesn't even really matter too much. Actually, as a matter of fact, if I'm worried about the health, I can put the hog boots on. Which I think would be better. I really want to get fancy with it. I need to get my unicorn upgraded. Which time's on that? 58 seconds? Alright, let's do it. You would stick with haste or spear. I like the hogs because they give a lot of health back. The spear I like with the revive, but I don't think with the recall quite as much. I guess it still could be good, but we'll see. Here we go. Healing Tome? I was using the Healing Tome for a while, but I've switched to the Rage Gem. Mostly because I popped the Warden's ability so early, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. And I have no spell support for the dragons. So it's nice to give them a little extra damage. Oh, I forgot no fox. I want the sweeper, please. Okay. I guess we're not going for the sweeper. That's fine. Okay. Things are happening. That prince was a lot more intentional than the last one. RC's still having trouble here on that right side. Little too much. That one will be a no. Yeah, that one would definitely have been better with the rocket spear. Maybe we do go back to that. Rhonda just doubling down on no. I see how it is. But I'm going to be honest, this is what I like Legends League for. Is just kind of trying things. Let's go back to spear. Honestly, let's go back to fox as well. We'll keep unicorn on queen. If we can keep her alive, I think the unicorn has potential to keep her alive longer than the phoenix brings her back for. That's what I was thinking. Let's do another prediction. Alright, prediction on Twitch is live. I think we have one attack left. Yes. Last attack of the evening. Will we finish on a high note? Or will I fumble? You like Sneezy on Warden? I don't like Sneezy on the Warden just because the Warden is a lot less likely to die. And if the hero doesn't die, then you don't get that extra defense damage from the Sneezy. At least that's the logic behind it. I haven't tested it. But yeah, I mean, it does just kind of make sense that you're not going to get the damage on defenses out of Sneezy if the Warden stays up for the whole attack. Turtle Lord with a raid. Welcome, man. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, Tom. Alright, alright. Predictions should be wrapping up. Hello, Nathan. Rate your base. We're not gonna do any more base rating tonight. If you're back in tomorrow's stream, we will. But we're about to jump into this attack. And then that's probably gonna be about it for tonight's stream. Hey, Turtle Lord, welcome in. Thanks again for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Alright, here we go. Next attack is in. I think Twitch prediction's still live for now. But it'll be closing here very soon. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Look at that. The chunky dragons are kissing. Gotta make them kiff. That does give them the best coverage, unironically. Jeez, thank you for the follow. Is that me yapping through the entire start of the attack again? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, the traps. This is baited. Uh-oh. Why'd I wait so long for that invis? What am I doing? Yoink. Alright. I don't really have a plan. Just winging it. Here we go. Oh, these sweepers are gonna be so annoying. Why's the queen gotta go with the dragons? Go around the other way. Stupid. Okay, looks like... decide the best way to go here. Queen's still alive on the top side, so we'll go that way. Let's do that. Oh, that invis was late. Oh, no. I thought I could hold off for just a tiny bit longer. Oh, there's just not much left either. Unfortunately, the queen is not going to be able to get through everything. Rip the points. That was such a bad play with the invis. Whoops. No spirit walk strat? Are you saying I should try a no spirit walk strat? I guess we could do something with these spells. Can I do something with these spells? Not really. I mean, I could try to go for loot. I'll just sacrifice it to the fire spitter. it's actually having a tough time with that. That's funny. Alright. Yeah, when I get when I get 30 seconds to plan an attack and I talk for 28 seconds, it makes it tricky. I get a little carried away sometimes. Does that put us positive today? Hey, always have some attacks to go. Some defenses still to take. I missed some attacks yesterday. My defense is doing great. What do I even have? That's funny. That's the base that I was running on the other account too, and it didn't do nearly as well. I guess it is a little higher. So I should probably switch this base soon. I'm not going to do it today. How high is my other account? We're at 5,500. I'm surprised it's that high. We didn't really have a great day over there either. Check it out. Take another look at CWL, see if we missed any hits going in. I'll snooze these ads. We don't need those to run. Miss anything? I don't think we did, actually. Nah. Nothing has changed there. And plus 17 is not great. Oh, we might go negative today. I still have one more defense to take. Uh-oh. We're going to have to step it up for tomorrow. Can't be messing around going negative. Alright, but that is going to be it for me tonight. Again, sorry for another shorter stream, but at least I was able to hop on today. I missed yesterday, unfortunately. Tomorrow, the plan is to go live relatively early. Hopefully nothing weird pops up to where I don't go live early, but we'll see. The goal I'm aiming for, so I got somewhere to be at like 10 in the morning. And then I'll probably be there till like noon. So probably like 3 p.m. tomorrow is what I'll be aiming for. So that's the plan for tomorrow's stream. And we'll see if things go to plan. But thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you all next time. Until then, take care. See you later, Officer Fussy Boots. See you later, Mornix, Rhonda. Goodbye, goodbye. See y'all tomorrow. Take care. Take care, Drunken Monkey. Take care, Kazim.